In double overtime in the lost Game 1 in San Antonio, Game 2 against the Spurs, riding a 30-game losing streak in San Antonio. That dates back to Valentine's Day, 1997. So we're back with Bruce Bowen, and that's where we pick it up, talking about the Warriors' first road playoff win beyond the first round in more than 20 years, Bruce. And they needed everything Steph Curry, Klay Thompson had to get it. A couple of weeks ago, Mark Jackson had some strong words about his guards. And, Mark, we believe.
We got guys that can knock down shots. When you talk about, Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, in my opinion, they're the greatest shooting backcourt in the history of the game.
Wow. And they do have a catchy nickname, SlashBrothers. Curry knocking down the three. And Thompson, he's going to knock down one, too. He is great on catch and shoot.
Oh, yeah. And
fires away.
Both of them are. That's the special part about this. Usually one guy. But when you have a player like this, you got to stay attached to him, Chris. You can't afford to get lost and give them any type of airspace at the three-point line.
23 for Curry and Thompson, 23 for the Spurs in the first quarter alone. And more from Thompson.
I mean, he had 6 of them at this point, I believe. And you just for him to get that space, it's unacceptable if you're trying to limit the effectiveness of what they're doing right now.
29 points in the first half, 34 for the game. After the game, this was funny.
Y'all did a good job of that tonight. Klay, is there any connection?
I told him at halftime that is in the discussion for one of the greatest halves ever. Not only what he did offensively, but what he did defensively. He is playing a future Hall of Famer. And he's making them work for everything. That's a tough task.
He was tough on Tony Parker. Very well done. 34 and 14.
I thought it was polite of them to at least take turns and not both be on fire the same night. So maybe the next iteration is that neither one of them will be hot in Game 3. That's what I'm hoping.